Minecraft's next big update is going underground, skipping right past the caves and into the Nether. So, that being said, my name is System Z and here are some ideas for updates that we may have to look forward to in Minecraft 1.16. If you enjoyed the video and want to support my channel and help me make videos in the future, consider becoming a member where you'll be invited to my Minecraft and Discord servers, as well as have a chance to help me with new videos through exclusive community posts. Click the join button below for more information, and also thank you to those of you who have become a member since my last video. Happy New Year, my friends! This is the first video of 2020 and I am extremely excited. The Nether update is this year and that means we got a lot of cool features to look forward to. That being said, let's jump into various ideas I have for the Nether update. The first one being a way to sleep and actually set a spawn point in the Nether, which they actually were talking about doing on Twitter. However, how they're going to do it is kind of up for debate. A lot of people were talking about bringing in the crying obsidian, but I think this particular would be a cool alternative. So as you can see here, this is the Hoglin Beast, which as you probably know by now will be added into the game. I think it would be cool if whenever you kill the Hoglin Beast, you get Hoglin Hide, as well as raw Hoglin, which could then be cooked into cooked Hoglin. But the Hoglin Hide is particularly of interest here. You could probably see where I'm going with this. But that could be used to craft a Hoglin Hide bed, which of course would be a Nether specialty bed that allows you to sleep and not blow up. Because as of right now, if you get in the bed in the Nether, you're probably gonna have a bad time. But I think this is a cool alternative. I think this is a really interesting way to implement setting a spawn point in the game. Not to mention, this could also open the doors for a piglin village, something I've been talking a lot about. But of course, let me know what you think of this down in the comments below. Now let's get into the really amazing ideas. Look, all I'm gonna say is these next ideas are truly magnificent and they would absolutely change the Nether as we know it. And that is why I would like to see the introduction of everything you see here in front of you. That is all. I'm done. No, let's describe it a little bit more. So, as you can see, we got a lot of stuff going on here, but this is actually super cool. Currently in the Nether, we only have Nether quartz, and it's okay, but all in all, it's mainly used as a building block and nothing more than that. I mean, there are a couple of other recipes, but still, it kind of gets useless after a while. I like the idea of adding a whole new set of ores to the game to add a new side of progression once you actually get to the Nether, but it actually goes a little bit more detailed than that. So as you can see here, I kind of have little small examples of all of the biomes that are going to be added, and particularly one that could be added that we'll talk about here in a moment. Stay tuned. But let's go ahead and check out exactly what we've got here. So as you can see, we have a new type of ore that appears as though it's a 3D object on top of a block. I think this is cool because we do not currently have anything like this, and I think it would be fun to be able to go pick crystals like this. So this, of course, is soul quartz. I have talked about this before, so we're gonna move on. The next one is firestone, which as you can see here appears on the red netherwort forest biome. This one is withered gem, or specifically a withered gem. Now I love this one because it's amazing, and this biome is something, again, we're going to talk about in a moment. Now this one, of course, is the only name that's a little different and makes no sense, alterite. And that is because I like to imagine that when you're around it, it kind of alters your mind. Spooky stuff there, but that I think is super cool. But System Z, what do all of those do? The names are cool and weird, but what do they do? Well, my friend, you can pick them up and craft something very cool. Not to mention, of course, ore type things like armor, weapons, and tools, but you could actually craft a new item. But first, let's kind of look at these beautiful textures. I think they are amazing. Special thank you to my team, by the way, because all of the textures in this video would not be possible without them. But of course, this is the crafting recipe for a Nether reactor, something that actually was in the game at one point. And yes, this is kind of idea number 3, so we're gonna just kind of move on to the next one, which of course, again, the Nether reactor. This is something that was previously in the game that allowed you to summon a Nether kind of thing. I really don't know, to be honest, but it was there and it was in the game, but it was removed. So what if we re-implemented it? The Nether reactor is an object that allows you to place it in the overworld to summon a piglin army. Now, I think that is insane. A piglin invasion. Waves and waves and waves of nether mobs. And once you defeat them, they drop a new item, which you could probably see in this chest. You probably kind of saw what it was. The Nether Reactor Core. Now, this is where it gets really, really interesting. Are you still with me? Hopefully you're still with me. This is where it gets cool. The Nether Reactor Core allows you to right-click the item and summon a portal. A portable portal that allows you to transport between dimensions. I think that is super cool. I love the idea, and it's sort of in-game material for the Nether. You have to kind of explore throughout the Nether to find all of these different gems that make up this particular item. And I think that is amazing. Not to mention, of course, like I said, the armor, weapons, and tools that come from these gems. But this is super cool, and I'm very excited to hear your opinions. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of all of these ideas. So that being said, let's move on to the next one. Don't touch that dial, because it gets even better than that. This is a new mob that spawns exclusively in the Nether Fortress, which, side note, needs to be updated. I think we can all agree it needs to be updated. Let me know if you would like to see a video about that in the comments below. But this is, of course, the Blaze Knight, a new guardian similar to the Elder Guardian for the Water Temple for the Nether Fortress. This is a second level blaze that I would absolutely love to see in the game. And yes, it is familiar. This is heavily based on Mob D, which was part of a biome vote, not a biome vote, sorry, a mob vote a couple of years ago, but unfortunately did not make the cut. But since then, everybody has been wanting to see exactly how this mob would have been implemented. So this is the Blaze Knight. A very similar mob to, like I said, the Elder Guardian, who shoots fireballs. And I know what you're thinking, see, the Blaze do that already. But the thing is they only ignite the area. The Blaze Knight actually causes explosions, which affects the blocks around you. So let me paint an unpleasant picture. Imagine you're standing on a Nether fortress above lava, and the Blaze Knight shoots a fireball, and it breaks the blocks below you, and of course, you fall to your fiery doom. I think that's a really, really scary idea, but a cool one at that. Now, how do you beat this particular mob? As you can see, it's shielded by these particular shields. So you're going to need a shield to fight back. I like the idea that we take a note from Ocarina of Time fighting Ganon by basically shooting his fireballs back at him using the shield. You right click and it bounces off of your shield to go back and hit him. I think that is an amazing idea, a very different fight. I think that would be very, very fun. And of course, once you actually manage to defeat the mob, it would drop a shield that's basically themed after their shield, as well as perhaps armor, specifically a helmet like you see here. I love this idea. I think it's very cool, and yes, it would be an amazing feature for the Nether. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you stuck around this long in the video, then my friends, you are not going to be disappointed, because I did mention a new biome earlier in the video, and guess what? We are at that point. So let me introduce you to a new biome that spawns on the floor of the Nether. A very rare biome at that, called the Withered biome, which as you can see is basically themed after the Wither skeletons. I love the idea of this biome because, simply put, we need more biomes to the Nether, and we are getting them, so why not expand and go even further with this special biome, which as you can see is flooded with wither skeletons. I also like to imagine that piglin could be turned into wither piglin by coming into this biome and being attacked, and then they would essentially attack their own kind. I think that is a very cool idea, but as you can see, this is home to the Withered Gem. This is the only place where you are going to find it, as well as Wither Roses and various sets of new blocks. I love the way this biome looks. I think it's super cool and super spooky. Plus, with this biome being super rare, this could be a great way to actually find wither skeleton skulls. If you manage to find one, you would probably have an easier chance at getting them, considering you would have a lot more wither skeleton spawns. But that's of course all for this particular idea. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Well, my friends, it looks like we are at the end of the Nether Fortress Bridge, because this is the final set of ideas, kind of a different set of ideas all in one, for this particular video. But it doesn't have to stop there. I want you to let me know in the comments down below what ideas that weren't in this video you would like to see in the Nether update. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The Nether update doesn't necessarily have to only bring huge features. It could also bring small features, like, for example, quartz helmets and chest plate and leggings and the respective full set of armor. I love this idea because honestly, we don't really have any armor for the Nether. Perhaps this could give you some sort of fire protection. I think that would be very cool, and honestly kind of ties in to an idea I I have a little bit later down the line in another video. But this is essentially what it looks like, very close to iron, nothing special. But this is where it gets really amazing, especially for me, a builder, and all of the other builders out there watching this. We've of course got red nether brick, which as you can see here is a cool block on its own. But imagine having the blue nether wart brick as well. I love this idea because it would truly be magnificent. This block alone gives me so many ideas. I would use this for roofing, for example. This could be a very cool block, especially for medieval builders. That being said, the last idea and last block is an ash block. I think it just makes sense. It would be cool if along the shores of the nether next to the lava you had ash. It would kind of help it blend a little bit more from lava to netherrack. But of course, let me know what you think. I also like the idea that this has a couple of different mechanics. For example, maybe when you step on it, it slows you down and kind of burns you like magma, and even catches you and you kind of slowly start to sink down. That could act as a really cool player trap. But of course, that is going to be it for all of these ideas, so let me know what you think down in the comments below. Ooh wee, that was another great video. I really don't know what I'm doing with these outros anymore. They're improvised entirely, but you know what? I think it's fine because it allows me to connect with you. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you have a good 2020 and may all your dreams come true, my friend. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And maybe even turn on notifications. Click them all on. I mean, get all the notifications. Get them in a bag and sort through them. Choose your favorite videos. Hopefully they're mine. Again, I improvised this. I don't really know what I'm doing. But as always, thank you so much for watching. My name has been System Z. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.